What's up guys? Today's video we are trying viral food hacks for 24 hours and I'm really excited about this video because all of the food hacks that we are testing out look absolutely delicious. Our first food hack has been dubbed the giant walking taco. It involves a Chipotle bowl, which I did already secure, as well as a big bag of chips, and for my giant walking taco I'm going to be using some Doritos. So I originally saw this food hack on Instagram from Tara and Arjen. They each made their own. One of them used a bag of Flamin' Hot Cheetos. The other one used a bag of Doritos. I decided to go with the nacho cheese Doritos just because I feel like make a more classic walking taco. But basically what we are going to do is we are going to cut the bag of Doritos open, and then as you can guess, we are going to be putting our Chipotle bowl into the bag, combining it to make a giant walking taco. This is for truly the big backs out there, okay? But like, I'm so excited to try this. So here's my Chipotle bowl. I got light brown rice, chicken, fajitas, black beans, mild tomato, medium corn, and lettuce. And then I meant to get some sour cream from the grocery store, but I completely forgot. They were running some sort of deal on this bowl, but you couldn't edit it at all, so I wasn't able to add sour cream at Chipotle, which is why I was going to get my own. But of course I forgot. It's all good though. Okay, let's go ahead and cut our bag of chips open. I'm gonna try and get like a good enough opening to where I can dump, to where I can dump the bowl. But I don't want it to go everywhere. I almost feel like I need my tray. Where that is, I have no clue.
A few moments later.
Okay, I found my tray. I'm going to use this as a buffer so we don't make a mess. Okay, now we're gonna take our Chipotle bowl and we are going to dump it into the bag of Doritos. Whoa. Oh my goodness. This already looks so good. The original reel that I saw from Tara and Argenis had 13.2 million views. That is absolutely insane. But they were saying to like give it a massage. So that's what we're doing. Okay, here's our giant walking taco. I mean, come on. Does that not look absolutely delicious? I want to tear this up. Okay guys, so since filming this video, I have learned that you absolutely need to use some sort of sauce. Again, I was supposed to get sour cream, but I forgot. I was actually super sick when I filmed this. I had taken so much Dayquil just to get through it, so I just could not think straight. I'm still very sick now, so excuse the way I look. But yeah, I saw a lot of people mix the vinaigrette and the sour cream and pour that over it, or you can just do the vinaigrette or the chimichurri sauce. I've seen also some people do nacho cheese, which I feel like at that point you might as well just do this food hack with Taco Bell because you can just get a bowl from Taco Bell. But just before I try it in the video, like, just know sauce will make this so much better. Okay guys, moment of truth. Let's see if this is even worth doing. Okay, I gotta say with the Doritos, that is quite delicious. The only thing it's missing is sour cream. I wish I would have remembered that. This would also be so good with the chimichurri sauce at Chipotle. Oh my goodness. I gotta say as well, it's really fun to eat. Like you're just eating out of a giant bag of Doritos. And I'm so here for it. Well, that lettuce will not get into my mouth. Also, I hope you guys had a wonderful Christmas. I gotta say, ours was a lot of fun. I didn't end up filming anything, but I did try to post on my Instagram story as much as I could. If you're not already following me on Instagram, you should go follow me, because I try to post a lot of fun things on the story. Well, I don't know about fun, but I do try to be quite active on the Insta story. Because there's so many Doritos, some of the bites I feel like I'm just eating crushed up Doritos with a fork with like a little bit of rice. I'm trying to get bites with chicken in it. Alright you guys, well that was a giant walking taco. I would probably give this hack a solid 7 out of 10. Just because I have no clue what to do with this now, considering it's just a giant open bag that I can't close. I'm probably gonna have to put it in a Ziploc bag. That way I can keep eating on it and the rest of it doesn't just go to waste. For the actual taste and texture itself, I like it, but I definitely should have added sour cream or just some sort of sauce, because if you just get a regular Chipotle bowl without, like if you get it without sour cream usually, or even just like the salsas, the Doritos makes it really dry. So you need some sort of sauce to counteract the dryness of the chips, because it kind of just soaks up all the juices from what is initially in the bowl, if that makes sense. It is really fun though, and silly just to try for the heck of it, so I enjoy it. But I will see you guys back here for our next food hack. Alright you guys, our next food hack involves an order from Jersey Mike's, and I got this from Book of Eli on Instagram. This has been dubbed the pregnancy sub, and it is apparently very popular right now. So basically what you do is order a BLT Mike's Way, which adds red wine vinegar, onions, and their olive oil blend, salt, and oregano. Then you're gonna add cherry pepper, relish, mayo, banana peppers, and pickles. And this has been called the pregnancy sub because it avoids deli meats, and you can't necessarily eat, or I guess you shouldn't eat, deli meats, processed meats while pregnant. This looks so delicious. It is apparently supposed to be very, very juicy, and I love a juicy sub, so I have high expectations for this. But yeah, I did place an order. I'm just waiting on it to be ready, and then we will give it a try.
20 minutes later.
Alright you guys, our viral pregnancy sub has been secured. Let's check this out. That smell of Jersey Mike's bread always gets me. It is seriously the most delightful smell ever. Okay, let's do our reveal. Da, 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 da. Oh my gosh. That seriously looks incredible. Okay, obviously I'm not pregnant, but like if I ever get to that point, I mean, God willing, I'm gonna have to remember this sub if it's good. Whoa, that is flavorful. The bacon is so crunchy. It is indeed very, very juicy. Look at my mouth. Okay, wow. I mean, for it not having any deli meats on it, it is still so delicious. The cherry pepper relish is a game changer. I didn't even know Jersey Mike's had that, but now I know, and I'm definitely gonna start getting it on my sub. I always get the same sub at Jersey Mike's. I always get the turkey and provolone. I get it Mike's Way, and then I usually add maybe like 1 or 2 things. I really enjoy this. It has a lot of good flavor. I also love the texture because it's so juicy, but you also have some crunchiness from the bacon. I don't know, it just all goes so well together texture wise. Also, the lettuce is very refreshing, and I think Jersey Mike's has some of the best shredded lettuce. Yeah, I really enjoy this. It does kind of taste pickly, oniony, and then the cherry pepper relish adds like a really nice saltiness to it. I got that lettuce everywhere. That bacon is just so crunchy. Ooh. Alright, you guys, well, that was the pregnancy sub from Jersey Mike's. I'm going to rate this a 9 out of 10. I would give it a 10 out of 10, but it honestly was missing something for me, and I think it was cheese, because the sub doesn't have any cheese on it, and I'm sure that's for a good reason, but personally, I would have liked some cheese on it. I can do without the meats, but yeah. I think if you are pregnant, though, and you crave bacon, definitely give this a try, because it is really, really good. But yeah, you guys, I will see y'all back here for our next food hack. Alright, you guys, it is now time for our third and final food hack, and this one requires us to be in the kitchen. So I'm currently at my house, but this is a recipe that was initially posted by Courtney Cook, and you have probably seen it already because it went mega viral. I have seen it all over the place. The first time I saw it was by Steph Pappas, and it looked so delicious. So it is the sweet potato with the butterkase cheese. Now, I unfortunately could not find this butterkase cheese. I searched high and low, all the grocery stores, said it was in stock online, but then once you actually got to the grocery store in person, all the shelves, well, like where the cheese was supposed to be, it was empty. That's usually how it goes with these viral things. It sells out really fast and then you can't get your hands on it. So instead, I'm going to be using Havarti cheese. I looked it up and it said Havarti is the most similar to butterkase. So hopefully this still works and it'll be delicious. I also couldn't find any good sweet potatoes. They were so picked over. It also was just Christmas, so I'm sure a lot of people got sweet potatoes for the holidays. But yeah, they all were looking rough and they were not the correct shape. I mean, they were sweet potatoes that was literally shaped like this. I don't know, they were funky. So I had to get a microwave sweet potato, which I guess will make it faster at least, because I think the original recipe is you cook it for an hour and then you have to let it sit to cool off for a really long time, and then you can stick your cheese in it, which I almost feel like you could just take the plastic wrapper off of this and just put this in the oven. But I mean, why make my life more difficult when I can just throw it in the microwave? So I'm gonna go ahead and cook this, and then I think we have to hollow out the sweet potato, and then we're gonna put our cheese in. So let's try it. All right, you guys, our sweet potato is now ready. I'm gonna let it cool off just a little bit before I stick my cheese in, but I cut it just like this, so it should slide in there pretty nicely once I hollow it out. I would definitely recommend trying to get a regular sweet potato though, because I really don't love the idea of making these with plastic. I did read, and this was after I already stuck it in the microwave, but people were saying you can take the plastic off and still heat it in the microwave, like wrapped up in a wet paper towel or something. But again, I didn't read that until after I put it in the microwave with the plastic on. But yeah, I just don't love hot plastic surrounding the food, but it's gonna have to do for this video. Okay, so I just cut some of the end off, and then now I'm going to start scooping, ooh, that is hot, some of the sweet potato out. I may save it. Yeah, let me put this in something, but once I get a good enough hole in there, we'll go ahead and stick the cheese in. Okay, just got done scooping. I actually didn't have to take that much out of it, but let's go ahead and slide our cheese in there. Oh my gosh, I almost feel like I could have left, yeah, I definitely could have left more in there, because when I watched Steph's video, she said as she was stuffing the cheese inside of the potato, she could feel the potato kind of expanding. So I almost feel like I didn't have to scoop that much out of there. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna let this sit just for a little bit so the cheese can get like just a little bit melty in there. Okay, I let it sit for a little bit. It is still super hot, so hopefully I don't completely burn my mouth. I will say it doesn't look as appetizing being microwaved. I've seen a lot of people's, theirs looks really, it's like glistening on the outside. So I think the oven is definitely the better method, but let's try it. Okay, wait, that's actually really, really good. Whoa. Okay, the cheese actually pairs so well with the sweet potato. I do kind of want like a little bit of salt. Could do that. I almost could have done a bigger piece of cheese in there. Wow. Okay, love this. I can see why everyone is so obsessed with this. I need to try it with the butterkase though. I mean, don't get me wrong, the Havarti is really good. I feel like now that I know I like this, I am going to have to keep my eye on the butterkase. Hopefully they restock it. I also want to try the oven method next time instead of microwaving it. So cheesy. I want more cheese in it though. Oh, now I'm thirsty, but my camera is sitting on top of my water bottle. All right, you guys, well, that was the viral sweet potato and cheese. Unfortunately, we didn't quite try it how it's meant to be tried with the butterkase. So I feel like it's a little bit hard to rate it. I mean, honestly, even just like that, it's really, really good, but I am definitely going to try remaking it, doing it in the oven. Okay, so here's my sweet potato from the oven. As you can tell, it looks a lot better on the outside and more glistening. So I did not hollow it out at all. I just made a slit, but the cheese would not fit. So I then had to make it a little bit more hollow and I was able to get my cheese in there. But because of this, I feel like the ratio of the sweet potato to the cheese was a little bit off. So I almost feel like you need to find the right shaped sweet potato because as you can see, there's a lot of sweet potato going on, but not that much cheese. So maybe I just need to take more sweet potato out again and add more cheese. I'm not too sure, but the oven method is so much better than the microwave. I let it cook for an hour at 300 degrees and then I just let it sit for an hour because my oven wasn't hot anymore and the potato wasn't that hot either. So that ended up working well. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what your favorite viral food hack was. I almost want to say it was a sweet potato and cheese, to be honest. I loved the giant walking taco, but I had some later on after I worked out and it didn't have the best texture because the Doritos were really softened, but not like a good softened. I don't know, they just tasted soft and stale. I don't know, but I love you guys so much. Thank you all for watching. Please drop a thumbs up down below and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.